Good morning. I am up at the lake this morning. It is a beautiful day outside. Finally, the rain has left us and we have blue skies, not a cloud in them, and we are so happy to see the sunshine. Today, I thought I would like to talk to y'all about New Year's resolutions. Um, a lot of people are kind of skeptical of New Year's resolutions. They say you shouldn't make them because that just gives you something to fail with right off the bat in the new year. But I like to challenge myself. I like to give myself something to aspire to in the new year. And I think New Year's resolutions, um, for me, it makes me try harder, even if I don't succeed fully. And it makes me excited to see how much I can change of myself, how much I can change for the better. And anyway, I just like a challenge. So I love to make New Year's resolutions. Um, and then at the end of the year, I like to look back and see how much I have accomplished that year. And um, we're human, we're not perfect, we're not going to get every single thing done that we wanted to year to year, but just making little changes and little victories, that all adds up to a year of goodness and good changes and better habits. So, personally, I'm going to make my New Year's resolutions, and they usually have to do with um, doing something healthy for myself, maybe doing something fun for myself, maybe changing the way I do some of my businesses. But whatever it is, it's always a great challenge. It gives me something to look forward to. I love change. I love excitement. I love adventure. And so I try to keep all my New Year's resolutions kind of in that category, kind of um, in that realm of possibilities. So, anyway, what are your New Year's resolutions this year? I cannot say that word, resolutions, this year. What are you gonna? What are gonna be some of your new dreams and new things to aspire to? And I would just love to know. Um, on my list, and I do make a list because it's fun to have that list. And then, like I said, at the end of the year, look at it and see what you did do and what you didn't do. And that helps you make the list for the next year. But on my list, I know I will have things about better eating habits. And of course, that's on my list every year. And I am getting better and better every year. Yeah, I'm not the perfect health food nut, but I do try to eat a diet that I figured if God didn't make it, don't eat it. And I'm not perfect. Like this morning, my very bad husband brought me a box, I could have killed him, of Lucky Charms. And I know that's, you think, Lucky Charms, the cereal. Yeah, the cereal. He brought me that. He said, well, it's for your birthday weekend. Him and Mimi and Craig are celebrating my birthday this weekend with me. And so he thought he would start it off with Lucky Charms. And I told him, I said, baby, those are so bad for you. Why did you bring me a box of Lucky Charms? He said, because I know you love them. And I do. That is one of my things that I do like that's not good for me, but I just try not to keep them in the house at all. Um, so I had a bowl and then I went through the rest in the garbage. Isn't that terrible? But like I said, you're not going to be perfect all the time. But I do try, and I try more and more each year to add different things to my diet that I know are really healthy for me. And one of my big goals this year, and I think I've finally gotten to that point in my life, is I want to start drinking water instead of sweet tea. And do you know how hard that's going to be? It's going to be so hard. And every now and then I will have a glass of sweet tea, I'm sure. But the majority of the time, I want to drink water, things that are good for me. So, anyway, that was one of my things of better eating, healthier eating. And of course, you always put on there you want to exercise more. And so, of course, that is on my list. And last year, I did get better at it. Mimi and I started exercising together up at the lake, and then we would also go for walks. And me and Barry went on more walks than we had in the past. So, I didn't do it every single day. I wasn't perfect at it, but I did try and I did succeed in small ways. And this year, I want to succeed even more. So I'm real excited about that. Haley and Phil have brought in some really nice exercise equipment to their house, and they, said, "Mama, you and Daddy come use it." And Phil's going to set you up a program on the treadmill, and so I'm really excited about that, and I really want to do that. And Mimi and I and Barry and Craig, we want to start hiking more. We love to hike, and what better way to be together as friends and get fresh air and exercise. I mean, that's just so much fun. So we're going to try to do that more. And there's all sorts of hiking trails and stuff up near the lake, and we want to see how many of those we can go on. So that's on my list. And then I have some other things. I want to travel more, and we are planning on going to Italy this year. Again, we love Italy. It is one of our most favorite places on earth, and we are really getting excited. We're about planning our trip and going there. So hopefully that will come to pass, and we can't wait for that. And the other things I want to do, I want to work harder on my YouTube. I want to work harder on my doll painting. And I want to work harder on advertising my book and getting it out there. So, and when I say work harder, I like to write down goals and ways I can accomplish that, not just think about it in my head. And it just really helps me put it all together, and it helps me get it done. So those are my wishes for this year. And of course, always more family time. I want to do more family dinners. Now both my guys that worked weird, crazy hours are, I'm talking about Philip and Adam, they are now working normal hours, so we can actually plan stuff, and I'm really excited about that. And my husband, he is going to try to get better hours and not work at night. And so I hope that works out. So anyway, that's what I have planned for my new year. I would love to hear some ideas for what y'all have planned for your new year, for your Yeah, your new year. And I just hope y'all have a great weekend this weekend. Have a great new year, and I hope your holidays were wonderful. Mine were. We just had the best time, and I am glad that you got to enjoy the holidays with us with Vlogmas. That was so much fun. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you soon.